Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world. And today I would like to speak about autumn and the dying or falling away of nature. When autumn comes and you start to see the colors here and there start to change on the leaves on the trees, taking as an example, and the grass becomes more yellowish, you feel that the nature around you, everything you see with your sense perceptible faculties, your outer senses, you have a sense of it dying away. Of course, to really sense it dying away, you need to have more than just our five senses and reason alone. But to feel yourself into the dying of nature, you get a sense of the temporary nature of life in general here on this earth, the cycles of yearly life, where you go from spring to summer to fall or autumn to winter, and you have kind of an upward curve and a downward curve, an upward curve. It's the same with us human beings, to higher and lower, to greater and to smaller degrees. But we humans are a little different when it comes to nature. We are part of nature, yes, our body have been made from this physical substance. But what have guided and are the architect for this physical nature that has brought us this form, shape, and inner faculties for thinking, feeling, willing, speech, and all of these that we can as human beings cultivate and understand and become aware of, is where you truly find what a human being is. And this human being are part nature, part animal, but also part divine, part spiritual. And because of this, we do not operate the same as nature. Instead of dying away, of our physical form dying away, and we in our spiritual form exists in a different realm, while winter is taking shape and riding its course. We instead retreat inside our own body, and we become alive on the inside, because our five senses on the outside only see white, only see snow. There is almost no differentiation of colors, of vibrancy, of life. It is only snow. So what we do then is normally we retreat inside ourselves and keeping ourselves alive through our thinking, feeling, and willing, through our studying, through our curiosity for life, through human faculties. If we only believe ourselves to be physical beings, it is easy to become downtrodden and melancholic in winter. But if you truly know a thing or two about life and about spirituality and esoteric science, you get to know what it feels like to be alive in winter, to truly be vibrant in winter and enjoying this state of inner existence through all these months of coldness and whiteness. So we keep ourselves with inner warmth, inner movement, inner contemplation and cultivation of strengths we would rather like to see spread out in the next summer. Taken as an example, we all do this for future results. We don't do this to see it tomorrow. We do it to see it far flung in the future, because we do this as steady and as patiently and as gently as possible. When we do it this way, it becomes a foundation, a sturdy foundation for the kingdom and the castle we are building on this planet, this temple we are building. So inner life, inner movement and vibrancy happens in winter. And if we let ourselves go and winter is then we will feel that way. We make ourselves feel that way. But if we are truly grateful and try to keep ourselves positive and choose to find things to be positive about, because we have a choice here, then we will find a whole lot, even in winter months. Because we have been blessed first and foremost with internet. So we can get to study whatever we like to study, anytime, anywhere, anyhow, with our own choice and with our own spare time and our own conscious energy, focus. So the more we focus and concentrate on what we want to cultivate and enhance and strengthen, the more it becomes strengthened, because we are putting in our own body, soul, and spirit into this work. And this work is for all. And everyone have a choice to make when it comes to getting to know ourselves as human beings. When we become knowers of ourselves, we get to know others. And when we meet other knowers, we feel it immediately, and we can kind of meet in the middle and become one being. And that one moment, that beautiful, beautiful presence, is where amazing creation and awe-inspiring imaginations can occur, if we truly let ourselves go a little but keep ourselves grounded and realistic. We can go deep into matters, we can go high into matters, we can go broadly into terms, but we can also go detailed. We can zoom in and become a little more refined. There are many, many different lenses to see things from. And do we want to see it from a religious perspective, or from a scientific perspective, a more materialistic perspective? Or do we want to see it from a psychological perspective, or maybe from a biological perspective? There are countless, but when all comes to all, we have consciousness, which is above all of these, and based on what skills we choose to manifest and to cultivate and to train and to focus on, is what we bring into consciousness and what lens we see things from. So why not have the broadest lens and learn and know as much as possible from all these different perspectives, to see where we are coming from, that is seeing through that perspective. What is seeing through that perspective? The ego. And this ego have come from cosmic heights down to this earth, so that we can be individualized and spiritualized through our own free choice, through struggle, through constant strife, and through constant joy from the divine, and faith, love, hope. You must uphold these three if you are to always hold a steady, consistent training and practice. It is very easy to become discouraged in this day and age, because everything happens so fast and everyone wants to stress and everyone wants to follow that rat race, and I just can't stand it. I have to take things at the pace the universe wants me to go. I do not force anything. By forcing, you bring about karma, and this karma has to be paid in later lives, or later this life, based on what we did. So I rather keep it steady, stick to the narrow path, stick to the path that truly is righteous and loving and kind. Be kind to others, always train and enhance and expand yourself, but not only expanding, also deepen yourself. You can never deepen yourself enough. You can never get to know yourself enough. You can never get to speak about spirituality enough. You can never get to speak about the world and other human beings as a beautiful, beautiful kind enough. It is a blessing to have this wonderful, wonderful existence we have as human beings, and to be able to have our ego and to truly ennoble and purify our otherwise bad habits and underlying devilish nature, our clever nature that just wants to cheat everything, and to truly be honest, righteous, caring, gentle, but steadfast, strong, and know where you're going because you have studied the past and the future and this whole line of evolution we are going through. And the joy of studying it is higher than any kind of acknowledgement than I need to be seen by others. The work in itself is the reward. And the reward will come in later lives and in future times. The enjoyment of the work itself is not egotism in a sense. It is feeling good for doing a good deed, but not because you do not do a good deed because you want to feel good. You do a good deed and then you feel it comes on an automatic term. But don't use the memory of that goodness, of that feeling good, to do good. You see, to feel that again. It is a strange concept. The intention is everything. But thanks everyone for listening to me. I love you all. May the divine guide you, and may you awaken love for all of mankind. And thanks, may you find your path. Thank you. Goodbye.